violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, cyberspace? We back. It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
News exclusive. We just got this video showing a teenager who was shot stumbling into a business for help. Right now, police are still searching for the shooter. Channel 2's Michael Seiden live outside Grady Memorial Hospital where doctors treated that 16-year-old victim. Michael.
And we are back with the BS in downtown Atlanta, which is supposed to be one of the safest parts of Atlanta, right? Right. Well, you have a teenager who presumably ran into his ops and got clapped down. Now, he could have been, a bystander, got hit with a stray. You never know. Atlanta is pretty crazy. And that's why I stay inside, because it's too much going on in the city. And I'm not trying to run across one of these super gremlins on demon time.
And George, right now we are still working to get an exact condition. We know that that teen took 2 shots to his leg. We are told he is expected to make a full recovery. Now, tonight we are also hearing from that business owner who shared that surveillance video, and she describes this frightening and bizarre encounter.
I was just working, minding my own business at the counter, and then...
And here you go. Glider woman to the rescue. In any other circumstance, she would be considered a Karen. But here she is, saving the day, protecting these super gremlins from themselves.
I saw him just run in.
It was the day after Halloween, 4 in the afternoon, when all of a sudden surveillance video from inside a dry cleaners in Atlanta's Glenwood Park neighborhood shows a 16-year-old boy entering the business, shot twice in the leg. He heads straight for the fitting room.
He was just like really frantic, just screaming like, "Oh ma'am, I just got shot, like they're chasing after me, can I hide in here?" So I just kind of let him hide in our fitting room.
Wow. And she's brave for that. She's brave for that, because those super gremlins who were chasing him, like I said, it was his ops. They ran down on him, and we live in an op culture. So anybody under the age of 18, as a matter of fact, any young black man under the age of 18 is bound to have ops nowadays. That's just the reality of the situation, because we have these super teen gremlins on demon time, manufacturing ops. And how are they able to do this so freely? Because the parents are not involved or encouraging this behavior. And that takes me to my next point. Sisters, come get your kids.
And then in there he was like calling his mom and then like really frantic.
This business owner, who's asked us not to identify her, told us at first she was confused.
Didn't see any blood, like no, like just like 2 small holes in his pants.
But that feeling quickly turned to fear after she learned the gunman may still be in the neighborhood.
Screaming and crying, like asking me to not let anyone in. If I see anyone chasing after him, just like don't let them in.
Uh-oh. I mean, wouldn't that be discrimination? Who do you think she would be denying access to enter this fine establishment? Who would be denied?
Lock all the doors, call 911.
According to APD, the teen was inside a parking deck on Glenwood Avenue when someone started shooting. Right now, police are still looking for the suspect. And tonight, this is being called an ongoing investigation. No description yet of any suspects or a vehicle. I can also tell you that woman there, she says, although she is shaken, she's also grateful for all her customers who have been checking up on her since this encounter happened on Tuesday. For now, we're live in downtown Atlanta. Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
I'm here on the corner of MLK and Frederick Douglass, where a shooting just took place. And as you can see, it's a pretty rough area. So I'm basically risking my life reporting on this madness. So make sure you do me a favor and hit the subscribe button like the video, hell, share the video, and make sure you go ahead and leave a comment down in the comments section to continue the discussion on how we can find solutions to all this son violence in the streets. I'm Jenquavius Jackson, here live, reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, BGZM News 17.
Action News now getting real about crime. A local community, it says it's getting so intense, some businesses are going under and they need help.
In the last few weeks, we reported on shootings outside of a Chick-fil-A and at a nearby KFC in the area of MLK Jr. Drive.
Look at what they're doing to MLK, his legacy. I mean, all the bodies that are dropping on MLK Drive, MLK Boulevard, okay? I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, disgraceful. It's gotten so bad that these businesses are having to shut down. We're talking about black businesses here, and I'm not sure if this specific business they're talking about is a black business, but these are why black businesses are not prospering in black neighborhoods. This is why Slutty Vegan has to go and branch off away from Atlanta, because we already covered how they got robbed earlier this year. So they have to create more establishments in white neighborhoods to actually make a profit, to actually get this business profitable. So they lower the prices in the black neighborhoods, and then they hike them in, you know, these predominantly white neighborhoods in order to hedge their investment in the black neighborhoods so that they can break even and, you know, stay operable. Because guys, the only reason why most black businesses today are not flourishing is because, you know, we're robbing our own people. We're hating on our own people. We don't want to shop with our own people. And that's the issue. So you keep talking about these Arabs and these Chinese, they coming in the hood and they buying up all the stores and selling poison to the people and all this stuff. Well, the reason why brothers and sisters are not taking up these business opportunities is because y'all won't let them.
And Joseph E. Lowry Boulevard. Channel 2's Dave Huddleston is live with what community leaders now say needs to happen. Dave.
And Wendy, at 4:30 in the afternoon, I just want you to see how busy this intersection, this part of the city is. You can see a lot of cars here, but the small business owners here say that they don't stop because the crime is so bad. Those car break-ins and those shootings that you were just talking about. They say the city is trying to help, but they say they really could use some help from their big corporation fast food restaurants that work in this area.
How many people got to die here?
Johnny Mims is president of the MLK Merchants Association on MLK Drive, not far from Spelman and Morehouse colleges. He says business...
And I told you guys, see, this is why I didn't go to an HBCU. This is why, I mean, I toured at FAMU, okay? I toured at Morehouse. I toured at these different HBCUs. My sister went to Spelman. My other sister went to Clark Atlanta. All of my siblings went to HBCUs. My brother went to Albany State. Okay? My sister went to Jackson. But this is what you guys have to understand. The HBCU campuses are not safe. And it's so bad in Atlanta, and this was in 2013 when I graduated. I didn't even want to go to Georgia Tech or Georgia State, which I got accepted into. I didn't want to go. I said, nah, I'll take my chances at the University of Georgia because I know for a fact it's actually safe.
Owners are going under because crime has gotten so bad.
A guy found dead.
Even University of West Georgia, it's not in Carrollton. It's not an HBCU, but there are a lot of brothers and sisters who go there. And they're making it dangerous. It's an unfortunate situation.
Behind the barbecue place, a guy shot out front in the Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Chick-fil-A takes up a big portion.
Y'all heard what he said? Got shot in front of the barbecue places, got shot in front of Kentucky Fried Chicken. I mean, you can't get blacker than that.
of this street, but Mim says just a couple of weeks ago in October, a man was shot and killed right in the middle of the street.
When is enough enough?
He says city leaders are working with them. This is video of a recent community cleanup of the area, and the police department told me they have repositioned cameras in the area. There's more police presence in the evenings as well. Mims and other small business owners do have a safety plan that includes off-duty officers walking the beat, but it comes at a cost.
$342,000.
The small business owners are pleading to get support from the larger corporations in the
those officers are not cheap. So they got officers walking the beat, but it's not enough.
area. But he says so far, not much.
This is Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. This is where he is from. We should be the beacon and the example.
This man.
Absolutely. And I like what this brother is saying here. He's making some great points. You know, and then what they're going to say is, y'all are over policing our communities. How often have we heard that one, guys?
Who works in the area says crime is everywhere.
I believe that factors that are involved in this crime spike would be the fact that economics are on the rise so tremendously everywhere.
Bruh. Negative. I mean, how can it be that economics is an issue? And yeah, for sure, like there's some broke ass people out there committing crimes. I'm not saying that that's not true, but how can it be the issue when you got these super gremlins flashing tens of thousands of dollars on Instagram, flexing with semi-automatic and automatic weapons that are thousands of dollars as well? So I'm trying to figure out, like, is it mismanagement of funds, or is it just that they ain't got no money at all or no opportunities to make money? When look at all these businesses in this, you know, black shopping district, they can go work there, but they don't, and they can't oftentimes work there because ops will know their schedule. That's another issue of why a lot of young black men are unemployed, because they create enemies for themselves before they're of working age. And then when they're of working age, they can't stick to one job because the ops gonna get the drop on their location. I mean, just go back to the interview of Spot 'em Got 'em, where he said, yeah, I used to work at the Wendy's, but my ops kept getting my location. I had to quit. He wanted to work. He wanted to be an upstanding citizen and contribute to society, but the ops would not allow him to do so.
This afternoon, the MLK Business Association told me that they are planning a picket in this area to deal with the crime. I also heard from one of the local city council members who told me that the Zaxby's is stepping up to help out. I've been in contact with the folks with the Chick-fil-A just right up the street. They said they would get back with me. So far, nothing. I'll stay on top of this. Reporting live.
Why you try to do Chick-fil-A like that? Man, this ain't Chick-fil-A's problem. This ain't Chick-fil-A's problem. They can't even say my pleasure in that area. They got to say, bruh, get the hell up on that. Like, bruh, come on, man.
Live from Northwest Atlanta, Dave Huddleston, Channel 2 Action News.
Family of this young man is speaking only to Channel 2 Action News. He was killed while he was out with friends in Northwest Atlanta. Channel 2's Larry Spruill is live on Bishop Street. And Larry, you spoke with the family tonight, and they say their son was caught in the crossfire.
Winnie, their father, tells me his son was with friends here in Northwest Atlanta earlier that morning. They were attending an event when shots were fired. His son was hit. It's a call that Kid Williams says no father wants to get.
One of his good friends called me, and the way he called me, I immediately knew.
Williams tells me he knew his son was dead. He rushed to the scene here on Bishop Street in Northwest Atlanta.
Wow, man. And like he said, a call no father would want to receive. You have the father here in the home, guys, and this still happens. It still is a common occurrence. This is a big issue in the community, and we're grazing over it like everything is sweet.
Early Monday morning,
I drove way down to Atlantic Station, and everything was, the whole block was taped off.
Williams says at first he was provided very little information. Now, Atlanta police told Channel 2 one man was shot and the victim was a black man between the ages of 20 through 25. Police also said the victim probably was not from Atlanta. Williams tells me his son is more than just a vague description.
He had a name. His name was Akquan Williams. He was 21 years old, and he is from the metro area, Atlanta area.
Williams says this is his son. He has a name, and he has a family who loved him. Williams tells me he was told there was an event here on Bishop Street, and an argument started over a girl between some young men. They started shooting.
There you have it. The argument started over a girl. His son was light-skinned, so he was probably out here doing damage. I'm not gonna lie. Like, his son is definitely the type who's gonna clean up in the community, because we all know that the sisters are very attracted to the light-skinned brothers, even though they want to call us colorists when we are attracted to light-skinned women. So as you can see, he was beefing over a chick. It cost him his life. Guys, ain't no piece of poo-tang worth the remainder of your existence on this planet.
And his son was hit and killed in the crossfire.
2 in the chest and 1 in the stomach.
Camellia Williams is Akquan's aunt. She says this is tough for the family.
I know it's devastating for our family, that this is the new reality.
Aiden is Akquan's little brother. He echoes that pain.
I just talked to him the night before, and we had a good conversation, and then next day I find out he's just gone.
Damn.
And police are still investigating this shooting, if you know.
And you know what? Like I said, no snitch code. The street code is in full effect. Nobody's coming to give any information on this killing. Probably will go down as another unsolved murder in the city of Atlanta. But I do want to send my condolences to the family. It looks like they were a tight-knit group. It looks like they were keeping up with each other, and unfortunately, this young man lost his life due to these super horny gremlins on demon time.
Anything about what happened here that night, you were asked to call Atlanta police. We're live in Northwest Atlanta. Larry Spruill, WSB Tonight.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.